Apart from these idols of the Buddhas are at the base of the stupas. Pancha Buddhas are Buddha in metaphorical sense in Tantrayana. They are Bhairochana, occupies the center and is the master of the temple. Akshobhai faces the east and represents the cosmic element of consciousness. Ratnasambhava faces the south and represents the cosmic element of sensation. Amitabha, he represents cosmic element of Sanjana, name, and always faces the west. The Amok Siddhi, he represents the cosmic element of conformation and faces the north. Each morning before dawn, hundreds of Buddhist Vajrayana and Hindu pilgrims ascend the 365 steps from eastern side that lead up the hill, passing the glided Vajra, Tibetan Dorje, and two lions guarding the entrance and being a series of clockwise circumambulations of the stupa.
นอกจากนี้สถูปสวยัมพูยังได้ขึ้นทะเบียนเป็นมรดกโลกกับองค์การยูเนสโกในปีพ.ศ. 2522 อีกด้วยนับว่าเป็นสถานที่สำคัญของเนปาลที่ผู้มีโอกาสได้มาเยือนดินแดนบุปผานับร้อยแห่งนี้ไม่ควรพลาดเลยทีเดียว
Gallery Mythology. According to Swayambhu Purana, the entire valley was once filled with an enormous lake, out of which grew a lotus. The valley came to be known as Swayambhu, meaning self-created. The name comes from an internal self-existent flame, Swayambhu, over which stupa was later built.
รอบสถูปมีวัดทิเบตวัดฮินดูและเจดีย์องค์เล็กๆจำนวนมากนักท่องเที่ยวสามารถเดินทางขึ้นสู่องค์เจดีย์โดยขึ้นบันไดหิน300ขั้นตลอดแนวชั้นบันไดมีรูปสลักหินสัตว์พาหนะของเทพเจ้าต่างๆตามความเชื่อของศาสนาฮินดูอยู่จำนวนมาก
Swayambhu Nath is also known as the Monkey Temple, as there are holy monkeys living in parts of the temple in the northwest. They are holy because Manjusri, the Bodhisattva of wisdom and learning, was rising the hill which the Swayambhu Nath temple stands on. He was supported to leave his hair short, but he made it grow long and head lice grew. It is said that the head lice had transformed into these monkeys.
ตามตำนานได้กล่าวไว้ว่าที่นี่คือจุดกำเนิดของหุบเขากาฐมันดุโดยมีเทพเจ้าพระนามว่ามัญชุสีเป็นผู้พบดอกบัวบนเนินเขาดังกล่าวในขณะที่ทั่วอาณาบริเวณของหุบเขากาฐมันดุยังเป็นทะเลสาบต่อมาภายหลังได้มีการสร้างสถูปบนเนินเขาแห่งนี้
The Bodhisattva Manjusri had the vision of the lotus at Swayambhu and traveled there to worship it, seeing that the valley can be good settlement and to make the site more accessible to human pilgrims. Manjushri cut a khurg at Chobhar. The water drained out of the lake, leaving the valley in which Kathmandu now lies. The lotus was transformed into a hill and the flower became a Swayambhu Nath stupa. History: Swayambhu Nath is among the oldest religious sites in Nepal. According to the Gopal Rajbangshi, Swayambhu Nath was founded by the 8th grandfather of King Mandeva 464-505 CE, King Vajra Deva, about the beginning of the 5th century CE. This seems to be confirmed by a damaged stone inscription found at the site, which indicates the King Mandeva ordered work done in 640 CE. However, Emperor Ashoka is said to have visited the site in the 3rd century BCE and built a temple on the hill, which was later destroyed. Although the site is considered Buddhist, the place is reserved by both Buddhists and Hindus. Numerous King Hindu followers are known to have paid their homage to the temple, including Pratap Malla and powerful king of Kathmandu, who is responsible for the construction of the eastern stairway in the 17th century. The stupa was completely renovated in May of 2010. Its first major renovation in 90 years and its 15th in the nearly 1500 years since it was built. The dome was re-gilded using 20 kg of gold. The renovation was funded by the Tibetan Nyingma Meditation Center of California and began in June 2008. Kathmandu Valley and then the miraculous lotus flower came to rest on the spot. Manjushri was moved to become an ascetic and like the Buddha and thousands of other yogis, he cut his hair whether the trains fell up, praying a grave of trees, and the omnipresence lies that influence the hair become the monkeys that live there. Although often referred to by visitors as the monkey temple, many other temple grounds in the region are also home to troops of them. Swayambhu was a very small thing when it first appeared, but it grew over time, suffered demolition from earthquakes and invaders, and was whitewashed and plastered over and restored several times throughout the years. An inscription says that King Maladeva ordered work done on the site in 460 CE, and we know that by the 1200s it was a renowned Buddhist center. In 1346 Muslim invaders broken open the stupa looking for gold. Their sponsors and donators, the building complex has grown until the circumference of the entire site, including the land, now reaches about 5 km. Pictured above is only the entire structure is a cosmic mandala and the three main parts. Spear, dome and base, which is not shown here, represent the mantra of the tree. The various geometric shapes that compares the entire structure also represent the traditional elements such as earth, fire, air and water. It is reached via a staircase of 365 steps. Set around the base of the stupa is a continuous series of prayer wheels and are set into motion by the hands of pilgrims and tourists as they circumambulate the site. The spring wheels are believed to activate mantra and blessings. The colorful prayer flags serve the same function when the wind sets them in motion. The dome is shielded today, but there is sign room in which monks do regular practice. Swayambhu was one of the first stops Holiness Rinpoche, the 16th Karmapa, made after emerging from Tibet in 1970.